Hello everyone, and welcome to the directing presentation for the Summer Film Camp 2022. The agenda for today is we will be talking about what is a director and how to direct with pre-production, production, and post-production, and then we will have a directing activity that follows. So the objectives for directing is that you will be able to explain the role of a director in the 3 stages of production, and you will practice directing during the activity. We will first be talking about what is a director. A director interprets the script, oversees the actors, oversees the cinematographers, and oversees the editing. So how does one direct? Generally, films follow a certain order: pre-production, production, and post-production. During pre-production, this is where the film is written and planned. During production, this is where the film is recorded. And during post-production, this is where the film is edited and presented to the audience. So here is the pre-production and planning laid out. There is the script, location, cinematography, actor blocking, wardrobe and props, and schedule. So for writing a script, typically, a director is given a script that they have to interpret, but they also write their own scripts. Once a script is made, the director must become extremely familiar with the script. They need to understand the world within the script and build a vision to make that world. A director needs to think about what is the tone of the film and what is the theme. With these questions in mind, the director can make sure that these elements are present in the film. The director can manipulate the elements to make them into something else. Once they have a vision for the world, they start planning the film. During film planning, they think of location. The director tries to find what locations work good for what they are trying to achieve. For cinematography, the shooting script should be very detailed, explaining where all the equipment will be placed, where the actors are, and what is in the frame. For blocking and acting, blocking is deciding how characters will be set in a scene and how they will move throughout the scene. For wardrobes, props, and sets, certain props have significant meaning, so these props need to be planned out. And for schedules, the director needs to set up a schedule for filming each scene. During the production, a majority of the details should be planned before anyone even steps onto the set, so directors manage everyone to make sure they do what is planned. And for post-production, once the film is done, the director will hand off the footage to the editing team. The editing team will create a rough cut, and the director will give general feedback. After the feedback has been incorporated into the rough cut, the editor and the director will sit down together and go through each scene, making sure that they are how the director envisioned it. For our films, you will be directors and editors, so you can check your vision while you are editing. After the editing is done, the film is done, and the editor's job is over. You will notice that a lot of the job for the director is done before the set. So for your films, make sure you plan out your scenes very carefully and use your plan to follow your vision while actually recording your film. Now we're going to move on to our activity. So you're going to be given a sample script, which is located on Canvas, to complete this activity individually. Take 15 minutes to familiarize yourself with the script. You may notice that there are some key elements missing in the script, such as camera positions and location descriptions. Then you will be taking on the role as a director. Once you feel like you have an idea of what you're supposed to be doing, you will create a floor plan, either with cameras and lighting equipment that you already have at home, or by drawing on a piece of paper or any other form of technology, how you, the director, would create the floor plan for the script.